Hi friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. It is time for another weekend reading vlog. I am at work just a couple minutes early, so I thought I would kick this off. It's Friday. I don't have any real plans for the weekend, which is kind of fun. I know there are some things going on tomorrow around town, so I'm going to look some stuff up and see what I want to get up to. But I am going to go head to the gardens with my little dude this morning, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. It's a gorgeous day here. So hopefully there's some beautiful blooms that I can share with you and some butterflies because the butterfly exhibit is back, and it's going to be a really good time. As for reading, I'm currently reading The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. I have heard that she is a romance author that doesn't have a lot of steamy scenes in her books. So I'm enjoying The Cheat Sheet. It's just kind of fun, fluffy, nothing like mind-blowing or anything, but it's kind of fun. There aren't steamy scenes, but they think and talk about sex a lot. So for those of you who don't love that, it's not like a clean romance. It's not a Christian romance. It's just kind of a fun story so far about a football player, professional football player, and a woman who was a ballet dancer but has had an injury and she can't dance anymore, but she's a dance instructor. But it's fun. They've been best friends, but they both love each other and they haven't had that conversation yet. So eventually they will. And I'm enjoying that. I finished Way of Kings, which is amazing. It was so good. I'll not talk about it in this vlog, but I loved it. I'm listening to also my second Read Like Tiffany book, and I brought my Kindle with me to work where I'm reading The True Love Experiment. So I'm kind of in a little romance kick right now, and we'll see. I'm probably going to pick up something in print this weekend as well. I'm just not sure what that's going to be. So I need to head into work and get the day started. I just wanted to say hello and kick off the vlog. I'll talk to you later. Hello, my friends. It is now Friday afternoon.
Cows.
Maybe. I don't think this is a farm. And I'm with my little friend at this little hiking trail. There's a couple little lakes to walk around. They have really nice wide paved pathways, which is perfect for toddler hikes. So we're going for a walk around the lake. And then we brought some bread to feed some turtles. I do hear the cars on the highway. So it's about 90 degrees today and it's a little warm, but this is really nice because we get to be outside, but it's shaded, and most playgrounds, everything gets just really hot when it's this sunny. So this is a nice place to kind of be in the shade, get some fresh air, have a little nature walk. It's just really beautiful. So we're enjoying our time. Are you enjoying Three Lakes? Yeah, we're enjoying it a lot. Hello. It's kind of dark right here. It is about 6:30 and I just finished listening to The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. It was a relatively clean romance. these two people who were best friends since high school, but they had put each other in the friend zone, but secretly they both loved each other. So the whole time there was this tension of, I love him and I love her. We got both of their perspectives. I just finished having some dinner. Just had leftover white chicken chili. Finished it up, actually. Trying to finish up stuff out of the fridge this weekend. And at some point over the weekend, we'll make a grocery list for next week and a meal plan and all that jazz. I don't really sit down and make a detailed meal plan, but I just pick 2 or 3 things I would like to make. I do have a spaghetti squash, so I think I want to make some spaghetti squash lasagna. So I need to get some ricotta and mozzarella and all that good stuff. I also have plants. Do you see all those plants right there? Oh, excuse my messy kitchen. But there's a whole bunch of plants right there that I got from the mom of my Monday, Wednesday family. So at some point this weekend, I'm hoping to get out into the garden and clean it up from last year, dig it out, just like loosen up the soil a bit and plant some veggies. Got a whole bunch of veggies there to plant. So that should be fun. I also have a few things that need to get returned to store. So I think I'm just going to do kind of take care of business stuff. But I just finished that Sarah Adams book. I'm going to go work on my computer for a little bit, answering comments and checking on emails and like cleaning out my inbox and doing Patreon stuff. This month I'm doing Everyday May, where I'm posting in my Patreon every single day this month. I've missed one already, but hopefully that will be the only one that I miss. We'll see. But I'm gonna post in my Patreon and answer some comments over there as well. And yeah, just kind of have a relaxing evening. I don't plan on really going anywhere tonight. I'm not going out to the garden this evening. It's a day off as far as working out. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of chill this evening and read something in print probably. And the other audio that I'm listening to is my second Read Like Tiffany book. So I'm not going to tell you what that is, but yeah, should be a pretty relaxing evening. I'm looking forward to it. I will let you know what I end up reading when I check in before bed. All right. It is 10:15 and I think I'm going to head to bed. I did not read very much tonight. I ended up just finishing Class Act by Jerry Craft. This is the sequel to New Kid, which won the Newbery 2 years ago, I want to say. I really enjoyed this graphic novel. Set in middle school, we still follow Jordan and his group of friends, especially Drew. This is Drew on the cover here. Drew and Jordan are among the few Black students at a private school and really struggle with that. And this book just was their group of friends and others having a lot of conversations about race, about privilege, just about the different types of lifestyles. They have another friend, Liam, who comes from a very wealthy family, but one where the dad is always away on business and the mom doesn't really get very involved and the sister is always in her room. Like, he just doesn't have a family home that's filled with love. And so the boys go to visit him, but it's very uncomfortable for them because it's just so different from their lives and their home life. I just thought that this had a lot of really good conversations, in particular surrounding economic, like class and race. And yeah, it just was really good. But I really liked the friendships in here. I like that they're having these conversations. There were a couple teachers who were just ridiculous, which I never like, but it felt very realistic. So yeah, good, very good read. I gave it 4 stars and finished that up tonight. I also updated my Goodreads a bit, added the 2 audiobooks that I just listened to, The Golden Spoon and The Cheat Sheet. So I added those into my Goodreads. I did not do any emails. I did a little bit of commenting, and I watched 2 episodes of the Junior Bake Off, the junior version of Great British Bake Off, GBBO. Why is that so hard for me to say? But the kids version I'm really enjoying. So I watched a couple episodes of that. And now I'm going to head to bed. I'm going to read a little bit on my Kindle. I'm reading The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren on my Kindle right now. And I'm enjoying the setup of this show. So the guy who's going to be producing the show or directing the show is the male love interest, and the girl who's going to be the lead on the show is the female love interest. So how is that going to work? Because it's a dating show, and I'm just enjoying the setup of all of it. However, I really don't like the language. They definitely don't mind swearing and taking God's name in vain, like using Jesus Christ as a swear word instead of talking to him or whatever. So I really don't like that, and it grates on my nerves every time I read it. And it's definitely more, I don't know, lusty. So we haven't had any intimate scenes. I'm sure they're coming, but there's a lot of talk about sex and just kind of lustful thoughts about each other, which it just feels like a lot already. However, I am a fan of like all the Bachelor shows and Love is Blind and Love Island, like all these dating reality shows, which are so ridiculous. And I fully understand that. They're just kind of my escapist TV watching preferences. Like I always love to watch them. So I'm enjoying that aspect of this book. So I'm going to continue it. It's a NetGalley book. I'm going to finish it. It's not my favorite type of romance because it is a little edgier with the language and also just a lot more focus on sexual tension. And like, I like a slow burn. I like a build up. I like the chemistry. I like the banter. I like all of that kind of aspect of romances. But when every comment is just very sexual, I'm just not a fan of that. So I am going to continue with that, though. I think I'm about 40% into it, not quite halfway. And reading that on my Kindle, I did find a couple of fairs and things that are going on tomorrow, so I may head out and do that kind of stuff in the morning and then head back here in the afternoon, or I don't know. We'll see how I feel when I wake up. But I do have to do like laundry and dishes and gardening a little bit, all that kind of stuff as well. So we'll see where the day goes tomorrow. I'm not really making the plans right now. But that is it for today. Friday is over. I'm tired. My voice is done. And I'm ready to go to bed and read. Get comfy. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Well, it's barely Saturday morning. 14 more minutes until it's noon. And I was just about to head out to go to some of those different festivals that are going on today. But it's raining. So I'm just going to go do my returns and run a few errands and then head back home. I was not thinking that it was going to be raining. My weather app says rain is expected around 3, but I came outside and it's wet and rainy. So I feel bad for all those festivals that are going on today. One of them I know was a fundraiser for foster families and single moms. And I was really looking forward to going to that one and support because I think that's a great cause. It's at a church in one of the little areas down here. But I don't really want to walk around in the rain. So I'm going to just go do my errands and then head back home. I did get a lot of audiobook time in this morning. I kind of watched some booktube while I made breakfast and then sat and worked on that puzzle for a really long time while listening to my second Read Like Tiffany book, which I'm not really going to talk about. I'll just say that it's like middle of the road for me. It's a classic and I'm enjoying it, but not loving it, which is, I guess, better than what I expected. So not too bad. But yeah, I'm going to run to a couple stores and I do have my book earrings on today just because why not? And yeah, normal kind of middle of the road relaxing Saturday. I'll check in later. Back to the bookstore where I was last weekend and see what kind of exchange I got for some CDs and DVDs that were in my trunk for ages. And I got another $9. So I found some more books. Some of these are book exchange books, so I'm not going to show you all of them. But the one I got for myself is, which one did I get? Oh, this Jennifer Robson one. Goodnight Over London. Goodnight from London. I don't have that one. And yeah, I'm not sure if the others are going to be for me or Christmas book exchange, so I'm not going to show you. But I did find a few. I'm going to have to pay a little bit, but not that much. But I've just been here for way too long, so I need to get going. I have a few more errands to run. I am back home now, decided to come sit outside for a little bit because it's lightly raining and every once in a while there's some thunder. I'm hoping that I hear one while filming, but Tiffany from Beautiful Minutia and the other ladies who are hosting Montgomery May are doing some reading sprints. So I am going to be reading Unwritten by Charles Martin when they do sprints, and then probably running inside to do some cleaning while they're chatting. But this is the very first chat, just started. So I'll sit here for the first one. Maybe answer some comments during chats as well. But as long as it doesn't start raining real hard, I could just sit here and enjoy the sound of rain on the hostas. It's so nice. All right, I'll check in later. Well, good morning. Happy Sunday. I just arrived at church. I'm teaching today. This is my last Sunday teaching the kids. After this, I'm not teaching anymore for a little while. Maybe eventually, but for now, nope. So I am here a little bit early and gonna go get set up and get ready for the day. I listened a lot today to my audiobook that I'm listening to, which is my second Read Like Tiffany book. So I got a lot of that done this morning and started a new puzzle because I finished the other puzzle. Ouch, I just scratched my foot. Ouch. All right, I gotta go. Hello, friends. It is 5 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, and I realized I've been very lax in filming this weekend. I know that I did a little clip before church this morning, and we had 25 kids in kids' church today, which is double what we normally have. And I was in there by myself with one teen helper. It was a little tiring. Thankfully, the kids were really good. There was just a lot of them, and I wasn't prepared for that many of them. So there's that. But then I came home and was like vegging out. So I called my mom for Mother's Day, sat and worked on a puzzle for a little bit while I had lunch. And then I came and sat in this chair and watched a couple episodes. So I'm watching, I don't know if I mentioned, the main audiobook that I'm reading is my second Read Like Tiffany book, and it is a classic. And I found an adaptation of it, which helps me so much. I was really struggling to follow along with what was going on in the book. I kept zoning out. I'd have to really pay attention to it in order to get along with the audiobook. But now that I know the basic storyline, because I watched up to where I'm at, I think I've watched past where I'm at now, but last night I watched a couple episodes as well. And then I listened a lot this morning while I was getting ready and on my way to church and stuff. And I knew exactly what was going on. I'm like, oh, that's who these people are. It helps me so much with classics. I know some people are hardcore, read the book, then watch the movie. But with classics, for me, I think it's the opposite. I like to watch the adaptation so I have an idea of the gist of the story. Obviously, it's not going to be completely accurate. The book is going to be different, but it gives me the gist of the story, and it's so, so helpful. So I watched 2 more episodes. I think I only have 1 left, but I'm going to wait until I get closer to the end of the book. So I'm going to go shortly and go for a walk. But then I had a list of a bunch of things I wanted to film today, and I didn't do any of them. So I did yesterday film a book haul last night. During those sprints that I was watching when I was sitting outside for a little bit, I came in eventually and did film a book haul. So that's done and ready to go. And then today I just filmed a shelf spotlight of AAPI books. So this is AAPI Heritage Month, Asian American and Pacific Islanders Heritage Month. And I have so many books on my shelves. I talked about 12 that I have read and 13 that I've not yet read. And I did not even get all the books off my shelves, but that was plenty to talk about in one video. So I just stopped there. I could have gotten a handful at least more. So I'm currently waiting for my phone to charge a bit because I'm going to go out for a walk before it gets dark. And then I'm going to make some dinner. And then I'm going to start working on editing this vlog. I also need to film a clip for my first Read Like Tiffany book that I've already finished. I need to film that clip. and I need to just kind of get these videos set up so I can work on editing this week. I did read quite a few pages, about 50 pages in Unwritten yesterday during those sprints. And then today I made it quite a bit farther in my audiobook. I'm not sure what percentage I'm at. I don't think I'll be able to finish it today, but I am going to listen to it some more when I go for about 35 minute walk. So I should be able to get a little bit more of that read. I just, sorry, can't tell you what it is. And then, of course, I read Class Act yesterday, which I talked to you, or Friday night, which I have already talked to you about. So that's the reading update and the kind of what I'm up to life update. I have not gone out to the garden to clean that up. I may still be able to get that done today. It's 5 o'clock. I don't know. It's more important for me to go for a walk, I feel like. I did paint my nails this morning. My mom's favorite color is purple. So in honor of Mom, I put some light purple on my nails. And this is a shirt that I just bought at when I took my returns to the store yesterday. It has the most flowy sleeves and I love it. It's very thin. I currently am not wearing a tank top under it, but when I wear it for real, I will. And I love the floral for springtime and for summer. It's the perfect little church shirt for the summer. And filming, apparently, because I just put it on to film. All right, I'm going to stop here and go for a walk because now I'm just stalling. I just need to check how much battery I have on my phone. It was getting pretty low. I need to have at least 50 so I can listen to an audiobook while I'm walking. I will remember to hop back on and talk with you a little bit later as well. So, bye. So I couldn't wait, and I just watched the rest of that adaptation, and I finished it. And I found some people doing sprints, but their sprints are for an hour. So basically, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do my own little 15-minute back and forth because I have stacks of books I need to put away from filming. I have editing that needs to get done, and I'd like to read and clean the bathroom and post books on Pango. Like, there's a lot of things I still want to do, and it's 8:45. So I have like 2 hours before bed. Let's see what I can get done. All right, it is 11 o'clock and time for me to go to bed. I have already changed into my pajamas and I'm warming up a heating pad for my brother's neck, which is bothering him tonight. And then I'm going to go to bed. But it was a very good, productive evening. I read a little bit more from Unwritten. I definitely did a lot of cleaning up in my library and I cleaned out my email inbox. I had over 120 and I'm down to, I think, 30 something. So I'm very pleased with that. I did a little bit of editing. It was all in all a very productive evening. So this weekend, let me hold on a second because it's gonna beep. So this weekend I finished The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. I finished Class Act by Jerry Craft. I read a lot more in my Read Like Tiffany book 2, and I read some of the True Love Experiment on my Kindle. So all in all, and I read some from Unwritten. All in all, a very productive reading weekend. Clearly, I did not get my plants out to the garden. I did go for a walk today, however, and that was really nice. It was really nice out. I ordered myself some Thai food for Mother's Day as a special treat to myself since I'm not a mom, but I mother a lot of kids, and so I treated myself. I tried something new, Pad See Ew. I didn't like it. The noodles were too big. Bummer. But I also got pad thai, which is delicious. So that's okay. Have stuff for lunches now for the next couple days. But I hope that you enjoyed this weekend reading vlog. That's going to be it for me. I would love to chat with you down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and liking and commenting and all of that and supporting my channel. You guys are the best. And I will be talking to you in another video very soon. Bye.